Morning everyone, welcome back to Vilnius. Today we're going to head to the train station. I'm going now. We're going to go to the city of Trakai, or Trakai, something like that. It's an old city that houses an old castle on an island. Used to be the sort of seat of the Grand Duchy of Lithuania back in like the 15th century. 15th, 16th century, so we're going to go there, check out old Trakai, see the sights, see the little picturesque castle, yeah, have a fun little day out. Anyway, there is one thing I want to show you at the train station, which is quite cool. I'm not entirely sure why they've got this, but it's pretty mint. Yeah, check this out, look. Anyone who's a fan of The Sopranos, you can come and see old Tony Soprano. Check him out, look. It's old Tony Soprano here at Vilnius main train station. There you go, not exactly sure why they got Tony Soprano here, but yeah, there he is. Nice one. Yeah, this couldn't be simple about this like platform and track setup, which I don't quite understand. So ours is platform 2, line 4. Down here somewhere. I'm not entirely sure what the whole platform and then track business is. Sure, we'll work it out. There it is. Yeah, so the train to Trakai only takes like 30 minutes or so. So a nice little quick one. Go there, have a look around. Head back to Vilnius later. So see you in Trakai. Sure. Welcome to Trakai then. Let's go and check it out. This is literally the old capital of Lithuania. The old seat of the old Duchy of Lithuania. All the old timers from the 14th, 15th century. Let's go and see what old Trakai has to offer. Check out the lake. I think this place has something like more than 200 lakes. All dotted around, all the forests. The 15th century, a man named Vystutis, the Grand Duke, had apparently finished building this Salos castle, which is out on the island. And he brought in the Karaim people, the sort of like trusted protectors of the area. So yeah, we're going to go and see all that, and something I have seen online, which has piqued my interest, is an old Russian Imperial post office. An old post office of the old Tsarist era. used to send the little post to from here in Trakai all the way to Moscow or St. Petersburg. Ooh, nice little old Russian building to look at. But yeah, we're going to see loads of like old traditional wooden buildings, which are a feature of the Karaim people who were brought to this area by the Grand Duke. And they're rather fabulous looking buildings as well. Like I've said before, some of these wooden buildings, oh man, so nice. There's a bit there on that one, it's got a bit of wood on it, but there's some better examples further in. But yeah, just check it out though, look. Trakai. All picturesque and nice. Quaint little lakes. Funny it was a bit sunnier, it'd be even better. Yeah, let's get into it. The best supermarket in the Baltics, Rimi. Saved me many a time in old Tallinn and Riga. Out in Paldiski. Although actually no, there wasn't one in Paldiski. They had a co-op, didn't they? Yeah, here we are, look, Trakai. It's even got its own little bit at the end. Must be Trakai bus station. Or the Trakaians going somewhere. Off out for the day. Yeah, literally on the train here I was playing around with that chat GPT thing, you know, you create the action figure. Quite clever. Might post it on Instagram. It's quite cool actually. Yeah, look, we're starting to see some of the old little wooden houses of old Trakai. Oh, some little wooden houses. And a few grey tower blocks to go with it as well. Yeah, literally on the train here. Going through quite a few sort of rural areas, and there was a few more tower blocks. It's a bit more grey. Well, I did see one fancy house in the middle of nowhere, had a swimming pool and everything. So maybe not everywhere is like that. It is Sunday in Lithuania, and it's also nearly Easter, so I think a lot of people have been going to church. You see a lot of people walking around these like little flowers or branches or something. I assume is what they've got from there. I saw some people selling them outside at a basilica in Vilnius, because this country is predominantly Roman Catholic, and then part of it is also Orthodox. Yeah, it's all over. You can see all these old women with little flowers, little branches. Must be some sort of Catholic service thing. Bit over my head. Yeah, here's something you don't see in the UK ever, is these love the town signs. Like this one here. Love Trakai. Here by this, I don't know what that building is, but it's the town's Love Trakai sign. You never ever see those kind of signs in the UK. Maybe we should start having them put. I can imagine that nobody would ever say, I actually like a town in Britain. Everyone would just say it's all shit. So unless we have like a sort of welcome to like shit town in the UK, I don't think that'd work for us. Some old abandoned building. I don't know whether it's Soviet or not. Could be. All the little like motifs and that on the top. Well, I don't think you can get inside, which is a shame. I'm not even going to try and like get in, given that it's on a main street. Yeah, I wonder what it was. Oh well. Anyway, I can see the old Imperial post office, so let's get there. Here it is, guys. Here's the old Russian Imperial post office of Trakai. Beautiful old wooden building with wooden tiles on the roof. Built in 1810 by the Dominicans who inhabited the Peninsula Castle. But it was given over to the police in the 1860s and eventually became a post office. Kind of beautiful example of an old wooden house, typical of this period and of this area. Yeah, I should get one like this. This could be my new house. I'll buy it.
Here, and then you see summer schools of the Karaim, and this school was established already at the beginning of 20th century, and they had some school children, only boys, like 4 teachers and 27 boys, in the school it was. But today nobody is learning here. It's summer school in summer, in July. Karaim come from Ukraine, from Poland, from Lithuania, because they live on the Ukraine, Poland and Lithuania, that's it. Not too many thousand remains in the world. In Lithuania we have 300, in the world about 10,000, and the 60 live in Trakai. So, and then in this street here, so we go to the Finessa, Methodist Street, and yeah, so this is school.
It's got a little listen to the guys' tour. Karaim's that sort of summer school. That used to be a school, it's now a summer school. Karaim's would come over from Ukraine and Poland and other parts of Lithuania to here. But apparently there's only about 60 or so still live in this area. Pretty much on this street, these wooden houses. This is the Karaim street. Karaim's been a people who have a language which is of Turkic origin. It's not Slavic or Latin or anything like that. Approach now towards the castle. The castle on the island. Fabulous 15th century red brick castle. You'll see it a bit more when we get closer, but if anyone's ever been to Malbork Castle in Poland, it looks very similar to that. So I'm guessing there's some sort of like Teutonic Order influence around here. I guarantee there will be. Head over the bridge and head over to the castle then, and watch out for landmines. Apparently there's landmines. Yeah, check it out. Nice lakes around it.
Matosi, kad netęsi blūn. Žiūrėsime, matai, dabar negaliu atsakyti.
Yeah, like I said before, it's like the red brick castle you get in Malbork, Poland. Literally looks very similar to it. I'll lower this, you can see where the bricks are different on the lower bit and on the top bit. It's all like old stone and then red. Yeah, old and then red. It is a shame about all the scaffolding on it, like. There's always scaffolding, isn't there? Every kind of like attraction or castle or something. There's always a bloody bit of scaffolding and ruins all the pictures. So you got to put up with that. Just spoils it. I remember going to Cologne and seeing Cologne Cathedral. They stuck a load of bloody scaffolding in it, and actually Berlin Cathedral, they did exactly the same. There you can see all the sort of grey stone and all the red stone around it. Pretty fabulous building. Yeah, literally, if I could get on like one of those little boats and head over. I don't know if you can see it, but right over in the distance, over there, it's like some old white sort of manor house kind of thing, mansion. It's almost like a sort of Resident Evil style mansion. You remember the original game? Mansion out in the woods. Maybe it is. Could be that house that was owned by some like Polish family from centuries ago. I don't know if it is that one or it's a different one. Yeah, that can be the Resident Evil mansion of Trakai. I don't know how much you can film in here, so I might have to be a bit careful. Don't want to get pulled like I did in Berlin. Hopefully there's no Lithuanian babushkas are going to get me. This is literally like Malbork Castle. Pretty much just like it. Tiny little staircases. Yeah, the little tiny staircases remind me so much of Malbork. I had a big massive bag and I couldn't get through the damn things at the time. And I was also fat. Some more weaponry. Hammers, crossbow, daggers, spears. Let's see what's in here then. Some more treasures. The Karaims. The Karaim people. Yeah, they've got that sort of like almost Central Asian, Middle Eastern look about them. They're not Muslims or anything like Arabs. Definitely got that look about them. From a sort of like Persian, Caucasus region, something like that. Let's go down the wild steps. Look at these. Yeah, these are mad. Oh my god. This reminds me of Wrocław. The bloody tower on the church we went up. I carried that damn bag. Oh my god, these are lethal. Look at these. There's literally no handrail or nothing. So if you fall, you're dead. Imagine having to go down these in a bloody hurry. You're fucked. It's literally like Wrocław ones. We made it safely. Let's get one of them for my house. The tiger one. Have the bear one.
これがお皿あるじゃん。あそこに落としてお皿の上に乗ったらね叶いますよみたいな。
Bit where they chuck you when they're done with you. Or they get water out of, I don't know. Maybe they chucked you down there. Although it could have just been a water well. The old bedroom. Bet that bed's seen some action, hasn't it? The dukes and that. And the missus. All them centuries. It's been rattled to death, that bed, hasn't it? Yeah, so that was the old Castle of Trakai on the island, Salos Castle. Pretty fabulous little place, eh? Managed to get through without being caught by any Lithuanian grandmas. It's always a bonus. Let's head out and head back through Trakai. Oh, I think there's a bit I missed. Can't believe I missed a bit. Let's go inside and see what it's all about. I'm not even strong enough to open a door. Did you see that in there? I couldn't even open the door. I had to be saved by a Lithuanian grandmother. Unbelievable. Riz points, everything's gone down. Aura, minus 100. Floor. Little lime floor instead of all the little wood and tiles. Just had like dirt. It's not the sort of thing you want to be marching around in. Escape the castle. Escape the castle, footage intact and all that. Didn't trigger any alarms. I had to be a bit undercover in some parts because there was a few Lithuanian grandmothers sort of lurking about on patrol. Yeah, nice little castle. It is literally just like Malbork Castle, like I was saying. That sort of like Teutonic Order era. Definitely got that kind of influence. So it's very similar to what I've seen before at Malbork. But yeah, anyway, let's head back into the town. Probably head back to Vilnius soon. Here's one thing I almost forgot. The old basilica of the town. It's like a model of Pope John Paul II outside. Check him out. Oh. There he is. Pope John Paul. Famous Polish Pope. A nice little statue, quite a nice little basilica as well. Lithuania, a predominantly Catholic country with some Orthodox worshippers in as well. Yeah, really nice. Yeah, so I think that brings my little trip to Trakai to an end then. Be a nice little day, nice little cultural excursion, seen some sights, seen an island castle, the old Karaim's wooden houses, old Imperial Russian post office. Now I'm going to go back to Vilnius and relax for the night because tomorrow I've got to be up early, train back to Riga and then back to the UK, which will be not particularly very fun, but yeah, time is nearly up here. So goodbye from Trakai. I'll see you back in Vilnius. Back to Vilnius, eh? Well, it looks like that's it then from Vilnius. One last little look at the old Neris River. Been a good journey from Estonia, Tallinn, down Latvia and Riga, all the way here to Vilnius. Oh, not forgetting Paldiski and Trakai. Cool places. But yeah, back to dear old England then tomorrow. Tell you what though, with this river, the name of Neris River, the whole time I've just had the name Hector Neris in my mind. Used to be a pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies back when I used to watch baseball. I don't know why I've got that name in my head, but I just have. But anyway, it's goodbye from Vilnius, goodbye from Lithuania, and I will see you in the next country sometime. See you then.